Nilimwambia unajua naishi kwa nyumba ya mabati na ile blanketi niko nayo ni ile high school. Utaweza? Hii maisha utaweza kweli? And for her she was like, mimi sina shida. So I was like, this one is faking everything. My name is Emmanuel Ochieng. I'm a mental health ambassador working with Rants and Rave, and today I'm accompanied with my wife.
My name is Elizabeth Mtinda. I'm a cabin crew by profession and also I'm a businesswoman. This is our love story. We met back in 2018. Whereby I needed a traveling vaccine and I was given his number by my friend. Akaniambia pigia Dr. Emmanuel, he will help you. So like akaniambia, do you have a place to write the number? Then tissue ndo ilikuwa karibu. Nikachukua tissue nikaandika. I was not taking it serious because someone who will just help me and then tumalizane. Yeah, so nikaandika kwa tissue paper, then nikampigia akaniambia come to this place. Then the following day nikaenda to a certain hospital whereby he was working and akanisaidia and I got that traveling vaccine because I was supposed to go to Uganda. Yeah. Yeah,
so I remember that day very well. She came in as a client. So for me I was actually to help her get this vaccine. So she was very beautiful. She was looking so beautiful that day. But I said, since I am the one who was supposed to actually give her the vaccine, I won't. So I let my colleague do that part. And after everything was said and done, she was leaving and nikamfuata nyuma. So ile kumfuata nyuma nikamwambia hey. When I told her hey, she got shocked. Aka drop hiyo bottle alikuwa amebeba. It was alikuwa ameka juice ndani. So it was like a corridor where we were working, and then guys were like, what is happening here? Everybody was, you know, kila mtu alikuwa anashangaa huyu kijana amefanyia huyu msichana nini. So I had to apologize and tell her, you know, I can buy you another bottle, better one than this one. And she was like, what is this guy really talking about? So I told her, wacha niku text, then uniambie if you are really ready, tunaweza nunua your bottle anywhere you want it.
Yeah, that time I was going salon.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa nimeenda salon, it was around 2 na ulikuwa natoka job around 4. So I went kwa hiyo salon, I was there making my nails. Then akani text. Akaniambia, if you don't mind, can I buy you another bottle? I was like ningekuwa peke yangu singeenda. So my friend akaniambia, kwa nini si uende ubawe chupa ingine? So ile venye tu mademu chochana, like nikasema it's okay. Then around 4 we met to a certain supermarket and then akanunua chupa ingine. Like I was trying to take a cheaper bottle, then I'm no, I'm the one who is paying. So I took the expensive one. Yeah.
From there is when she was traveling to Uganda the next day. So I told her, I will call you when you get to Uganda. Now, the problem here is, unfortunately, when she got to Uganda, when I tried calling, a man is the one who actually picked the call. And my heart sank. So I was like, I want to talk to Liz. And this guy was like, who is Liz? And I'm like, this is the number she was giving me to call her. Then wasichana wa Nairobi tu wako the same then. What is going on? Amenipatia namba ya mganga bana.
Like the same day phone yangu ilibiwa, ili lost. Because ile tu hata huja save namba mtu, because silimpigia tu then akanisaidia. So mimi sina haja na namba anymore. So like the same day my phone ikaibiwa. At then that time whereby I was staying, singerudi back because nilikuwa na kabambe, singerudi back. So nika replace line. Then going to G, the network was a problem. So nika my line kwa simu ya my colleague. So the moment sasa wezi shinda tuko na simu ya mse, like me I was not expecting because that time I was single. like sikuwa na mtu mwenye I was expect someone to call me. So yeye back, so because maybe alifall in love, so akanipigia then akatext. So the colleague unajua that ni maybe ni mtu ana akitext yeye ana reply back.
Yeah, because I was chatting with this guy. I was asking him, where umenipatia number? Then you're saying that you're not Liz. Then this guy is telling him, who are you? Ay, nikasema hii ni typical Nairobian women. So wacha tu ni, I don't know. This girl has played a game. So for me in my mind I was like, okay fine, amenichezea but ni sawa. So but in my heart I didn't want to give up. I said I will call again the next day just to confirm history ikiwa hivyo basi ni sawa.
Yeah.
I'll give it up. Yeah.
So I stayed in Uganda for 1 week, then I came back. Came back on Saturday, nikakaa like 1 week. Then the following week akaniambia if we can meet. So nilikuwa hapo na kabambe. So he was not believing. When nilimwambia nilipoteza phone. Unless the time to meet ndio akaona niko na kabambe hapo ndo akabelieve.
Uno venye niambia amepoteza phone nikasema basi huyu si ni wa kunitoanisha. Ananiambia amepoteza phone so that I can buy another phone. But I said okay, let us meet because we were organizing for the first date. So I think that is the time the first date happened because I wanted now to see her again. And you came with your friend?
No,
Was it the first date?
The first time I came alone. Yeah.
Did you?
The time that you surprised me with the phone, it was the first time we met.
Okay.
Yeah.
She knows the details. The dates. Hapo kwa dates at meets kwa sawa lakini what happened in the first date?
When time ilikuja akaona niko na kabambe. That's the time he surprised me with a phone because like nikaa hakuwa na believe nimepoteza phone. Yeah, then from there we talked, then we planned a second date.
Yeah. Now this second date is where I was so mad at her because she came with a friend. Sasa amekuja na best yake ati saa tuende date. I was like, sasa hizi ndio nini? You know. And when we went to the restaurant, of course, unajua tu wataitisha whatever they want. Basi nikaona tu watu sasa watu wanataka kunimaliza hii. But I saw something different in her because niliona this is not intentional. They were going somewhere, so it wasn't like intentional alikuja na best yake. So I didn't judge her before, but before I was so mad. Paka alikuwa anasema si date siendi. Hawa watu nitawachanisha tu hapo.
To me before sikuwa napenda mtu anakunywa. So when first of all aliniambia you don't take alcohol, like I was happy. And then he was a very ample guy whereby unaangalianga tu mtu tu unaona this is a nice guy. Yeah, because maybe from my previous relationship was very heartbroken. So like nilikuwa nataka tu someone who's very humble, a very cool guy. Yeah.
You see, of course, if you guys meet, you only go for coffee dates, you go for lunch dates, all those things. But you see now, there's a point whereby you have to know where this person stays, anaishi na nani, na kama mi pia naishi na peke yangu, where do I stay? So we stayed for a period of 6 to 8 months without, we just doing coffee dates and every other thing. So it came to a time whereby I needed to know where she stays. And she also needed to know where I stay. So when I was taking her to my place that day, I didn't want to make it look as something very big because nilianza kumwambia kwa gari, unajua mahali naishi kwa nyumba ya mabati. You know, in my mind I was like, okay fine. In my previous relationship kuna standards zilikuwa zimeekwa. So I wanted to put those standards so low so that akifika mahali yani like standards zake zisikueti nimemweka kwa standard ya juu, then I expected something, another thing that will blow her mind. So venye nilimwambia unajua naishi kwa nyumba ya mabati na ile blanketi niko nayo ni ile high school. Utaweza? Hii maisha utaweza kweli? And for her she was like, mi sina shida. So I was like, this one is faking everything. Huyu ana fake. This line is not getting her through. So nikamwambia and the place I'm staying is not really safe. Utafanya nini? Akaniambia, no, as long as I'm with you, I know we will manage this thing. So for me, the answers she was giving me, all of them were just proof that she's here to stay. So nikaona, this is somebody who can actually, see complainer, and somebody you can invest in, somebody you can cultivate the heart, and ni mtu unaweza grow nayo. So eventually tulifika kwa nyumba, and she got another expectation that I didn't paint when she was coming, and she was like, you're a very mysterious person. And that is what I wanted her to feel, like I'm so mysterious, asijue mimi ni nani, like from the beginning to the end, so that she can start unraveling who am I. Yeah.
To me, like, sikuwa nataka mtu mwenye eti ako na do ama ako na everything, no. Like, I would like to have someone mwenye naanza naye from down tuna grow. So hata kiniambia tuenda Nyumba ya Mabati, I was not like, sasa friends zangu watanichukuaje, no. Because the time that week we were meeting, alinitumia photos zake. But you know, like how you expect someone to send good photos zenye amepost nini. Ni kama alitumia photos za like 5 years ago. Enye like hata ni kama ndio alikuwa anakuja Nairobi. Then I sent that photo to my friend, like, how do you see this guy? I'm going to meet this guy. Ambia, according to me, singeweza. But like nikaeka in mind, like I won't listen to anyone. So nikachukua yenye roho yangu inaniambia. So nikaenda nikammeet. So to me, like hata kama ningempata kwa Nyumba ya Mabati, I could take it from there. Yeah.
You know, normally when somebody tells you, hey, sunitumie photos WhatsApp, you know, in this era, yes, we are blessed to have WhatsApp. And then, you know, mtu anazajaribu kukusize, hey, huyu wako aje, at least you have something in your mind about this person. So when you were like exchanging pictures, like ananitumia pictures zake, mimi namtumia zangu, just to show that, hey, even though mimi nakuanga, I chose the worst pictures I ever got, so that she can have the worst impression that she ever got about me. I can know where to pick it from. I didn't want to put my best foot forward. I just wanted to be the most regular man, because I've done that in previous relationship na haikuwork. I put my best foot forward, nikaonyesha hawa watu niko na this, I have that, but it didn't work. So in this one, I had to actually put the worst in front of her so that she can choose. That's what I nikaona tu ako sawa na.
First of all, we became friends. Even like when you meet na mse like 2 weeks, mnaanza kutana babe nini, all those stuffs atukufanya. We were just friends. Good night. Morning. No cha babe ama darling, no those stuff, no. We were just friends. Like nilikuwa nataka nimjue, then ajue side yangu. Whereby unapatana mtu in 2 weeks, yani mshafanya stuff mobs, na hata kama umeatbrokiana within 2 weeks, like it's very bad. So how was we sat down tukaongea, and then we give it a period of time. So it took like 6 months. Then we moved in.
It's 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months.
Then on my birthday, was it 2019? At the end of 2019 to 2020, on my birthday, I decided to actually propose to her officially. You know that one now. You're making it. You're taking your relationship to another level. So I decided that I want to take this relationship to another level, and it is always an obligation for a man. A woman anaongoja tu. So for me, on my birthday, I went down on my knees, nikamuuliza, will you marry me? And she said yes. Of course, unajua nilishamjua, so singeweza ku-expect a no. I just wanted to put a ring on her finger just to show her that, you know, I'm very serious in this relationship and I want to take it to another level. And I know a lot of people were like, why do you even go down on your knees? Why do you even engage? Why do you do all those things? Hizi vitu ni za wazungu. It is not about showing people that you can do it, because anybody can engage anyone. But I was just showing that, you know, I am serious. I'm intentional with this relationship. I want it to go to another level. So that is the point whereby we decided to go and see her mother at home. tukapanga safari, tukaenda nyumbani, because when she's introducing me to her mom, alisema, "Mom, nimekuja na rafiki yangu." And I was so confused, you know. I was so confused because for me, I've never done such a thing. So I was like, "Hey, rafiki yangu ama," you know, I don't know. So ndio nikaambiwa baadaye, you know, that is how it was always being done. Yani huwezi enda tu kusema this is my fiancé and every other thing. So when we went home, the mother was happy and tukaongea, and she received me very well. I remember there's this time I lost my job, and I lost my job due to the pandemic, of course, and I was depressed, seriously. It is ironic to say I'm depressed na nilikuwa mental health ambassador. But you see, a therapy also need a therapist. Yeah. So that time I was nilikuwa down sana, and no money in my pocket. You can't even provide the simplest thing in the house. Kama tu hata kununua token. She was the one who was working. Mimi nilikuwa niko tu nyumbani. I'm now a husband. Inaitwa? Houseman ama?
Houseman.
Is there a word like a house husband ama something like
you're
that?
Just at home.
Yes, house husband. I was a house husband, yani. So I wake up in the morning, watch TV, do every other thing, narudi kulala. So for her, she does everything. So ilifika point whereby hii depression imenishika paka ananiambia, "Wewe si utoke tu hata uende utembee tu Uhuru Park. Uone tu wenzako huko alafu rudi." Yeah. She was supportive at that moment. Yani nilikuwa na expect labda akuja nikemee, yani aniambie, "Sasa wewe unalala, wanaume wengine wako huko nje wanatafuta pesa," you know, that kind of talk. I was afraid that it might inaweza kuja. But she was just so patient with me until sasa yeye akipata do analeta kwa meza. Ananiambia, "Sasa ndio do wewe fanya venye itakuwa." Na she's the one who was working the whole month. So I felt guilty at some point. Nikasema acha nijitume hata mimi. Nitoke nje kama mwanaume nijitume. But that time was dark because you realize that, you know, as a man you're the provider, but you don't know what to provide. You were just there. We hata nini una provide nothing. So and uko nje unapata there are people who are also looking up to me, and they're expecting you to like ufanye vitu, yani you do fireworks, but inside the house sisi tunajua nini inaendelea.
Yeah.
So outside there I couldn't show people that, you know, guys, I'm jobless, you know, and this is what is going on. But huku ndani she covered.
Yeah, that time we were very ungejua anything like when tunakuanga on our daily lives, we were there. Even if it's maybe going to have a lunch somewhere, we are very happy. Ungejua anything. So whereby to me, like, you know, if you love someone, it's very different. You can do anything because I remember that time nalipwa hivi naambia my pesa yangu ni hii, tunagonya kwa rent, shopping, everything. Even I can remember whereby uwezi tumia your mom anything, you know, because every bills ziko on me. But siku take it sasa nianze kumwambia, "Oh, ati bakisha hii nini, wewe toka nje." No, sikufanya hivyo. Like we struggle, and then at the end of the day we got a job. The first time we met at like August, then on that December, January, that like so 2019 or January, we went to Mombasa. Yeah.
Yeah, I was that guy. I used to go to Mombasa every January. I didn't have anybody to take to Mombasa. So luckily enough, I was in a relationship now. So tukaenda Mombasa, and it was the first time we traveled together. It was seriously good fun. Yani, hapo ndo nilijua you need someone. You cannot just have this fun alone anyway. So we enjoyed for, was it 4 or 5 days, and came back to Nairobi, and she was like, "This is the best." And I also felt like ilikuwa the best trip ever that I've ever done in my life.
Even it was my first time going to Mombasa. Yeah.
The second one is that we went back to Mombasa again, and this time round in South Coast. Is it?
Yeah.
South Coast,
And,
yeah. So Mombasa has been our place. Yani, like if we think about a good place we can go to unwind and every other thing, we went back to Mombasa, and it was epic.
Yeah.
That is a second highlight for me. So another one is, which is now the biggest one for me, is when we went for Rorashio, which is, I don't know how they call it there. Rorashio. It's called
Chade.
Chade. But for us, it doesn't really matter. Sisi tumepeleka dowry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is another highlight for me. Yani, we
Yes,
merged
last
all our
month.
families together, and you know, there's nothing beautiful as winning as a family. Like her family and mine, it's like you feel like all of you are winning, and that moment was just the most epic one for me. Yeah.
After engagement, that is 2019, when it was on December, tukivuka 2020. So 2020 we had planned, no, last year we had planned a wedding, all this pre-wedding, tulikuwa tumepanga mpaka like ilikatizwa na corona, whereby like kulifungwa March, whereby our pre-wedding was to be on April. So we had prepared everything, even our wedding was supposed to be on August. So when corona ikikuja, so everything tukatulia tu. So like no, 2021 now we started planning, whereby this month ndio tumekuwa na our pre-wedding, that chade, and now we are preparing for our wedding, which is next month. Yeah.
So how do you want to do your wedding?
Of course.
Cinderella.
White wedding.
White wedding.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think weddings, the styling and every other thing is always with the women sometimes, but also me, I'd love to have a good wedding. I'm there with my tuxedo. She's there with a white dress, gown, and every other thing. Yeah. That is something that everybody dreams of. And you know, along that way also, you should realize that there are people who are against it. Along that way, from the journey from meeting, engagement, doing all this dowry and every other thing, there are people who always come with negative stories and say, why would we pay dowry? Why would you do a wedding? Why would you engage? You know, all these things. And unapata sometimes unazisikiza kwanza zinakuanga so vocal sana in your ears, and then you're like, okay, what is the reason why should I do all this? But you see, hizi vitu zote zinakuanga na meaning. At the end of the day, even if you take dowry, ukipeleka dowry kwa kina msichana, it's just honoring the parents, getting the blessings and all those things. But there are people who are discouraged. In fact, there are people who discouraged me and told me, see, hiyo pesa sununue tu nayo gari. Why would you waste such a money to, you know, all those things? But nikasema, that's what I want to do, and it's because of love. You know, I love this woman, and I really need to honor her. Yeah.
Negativities nakuanga, and there are very, very many. First of all, whereby if you love someone, don't listen to people, because people are different, whereby venye nimeelewa si venye mtu mwingine ameelewa, ama maybe in my previous relationship venye ako si venye huyu ako. So those are things that people should highlight, whereby don't take your past, yani vitu zenye umeona mtu mwingine ako nazo usiletee mtu. Whereby you are dating, people will talk. Kama mtaachana tu, whereby mtu ani vitu mobs, but don't listen to them. If maybe you really love this guy, don't listen to them. And people, even your friends, your close friends, they're the one who will talk. But like, don't be creating a lot of time to this guy. Si ujipe shughuli tu, but to me si kusikiza, do what wenye hati yako inakwambia. Yeah.
I would really say that the marriage setup has been getting a lot of negativity because of what has been happening. You can imagine the people who are divorcing because they are being beaten or any other thing that comes with it. And some people are telling me that why would you go to that extent to get married, and you can actually get whatever you can get in marriage outside here. And for me, you know, because I'm a Christian, then I know marriage is ordained by God, and that's the path I want to follow. I want to follow that path and give the people who are actually looking up to me that example, that this is the path you need to follow. God ordained marriage for a man and a woman, and you guys, you need to, it's like a ministry, because I do say marriage is your first ministry. So when you do your ministry very well, then that's what people will judge you with. Yeah. This is my love letter to my sweetheart, my darling, my everything. You've been so good to me ever since we met, and you've added everything that I wanted. Like, this is the food, but you've added all the spices in it. You're the spices. You know, you make, when I wake up in the morning and I see you, I see your face, I just feel so nice, because with the food you cook for me, I don't know what to say. I can't, you know, you're the best thing that God has given me. You're the best gift that God can give a hopeless man. Yeah, because when I met you, I was just hopeless. I love you so much.
Okay. This is love letter to you, my sweetheart, my darling, my everything, my helper, also stars rock. I really love you so much. Like, you mean a lot to me since the time we met. Like, you have changed my life. You'll be there for me when I'm down. You encourage me. Like, I've never, like, you make me smile all the time when I'm with you. And I've really enjoyed this marriage together. And I really love you so much.